So today we are going to do a taste test. 2 Australian snacks to try. These are Jatz, which is a kind of a cracker biscuit. Should we give it a try and we will mark it out of 5 and see what we think? Okay, you ready for this? 1, 2, 3. Should we try it with a little bit of cheese? Brilliant. Right, I just put mine on. Not put too much on. 1, 2, 3. Should we try a little bit of ham with it as well? I'll get some cooked meat and just kind of slowly put that on the top like that. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. But the other thing was these Tim Tams with Jatz. Look at all those lovely chocolate biscuits in there. I like the spray of crumbs there. So that's the Tim Tam inside. Should we give it a try? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Are you ready to do it the Australian way? Because the Tim Tam Slam is the only way that Australians would have a Tim Tam. Okay, what we do here is we bite one corner off. This one here. Like that. Then we bite the other edge off. You see that? Get your hot coffee, dip this in to the drink. We're gonna suck like it's a straw out of this end, and then you're gonna just push it in your mouth when the liquid starts to come through here. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello there, welcome to this week's taste test. I'm Craig Whisper, storyteller for anybody who's not stumbled on this channel before, and I do ASMR videos, just in case you're wondering why I'm whispering. This is designed purely to help you relax and unwind and nothing more. I do get a lot of questions every week from people who just stumble on the channel because I get that the subject might be kind of general and far-reaching. But welcome aboard anybody who has not visited me before, and a huge shout out to my Storytellers friends, and thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. And of course, if anybody would like to become a Storytellers friend, just click the join button on my channel or in the description below. It is £1.99 to join per month, or $2.69 in US dollars, I think. So you get early access, you get members only videos, all of that great stuff. So please consider if you enjoy this channel and content. Anyway, I've been struck down by the lurgy this week. So on Wednesday I was doing fine, but then I was struck down with this illness. I'm talking sweats, shivers, aches, head pounding. Is that a term you would use? Pounding head, earache, everything just completely off, and I've struggled through work for the last 2 days. But I think I'm slowly on the mend. But I didn't want to let you down, so here I am to do a video for you. This one is a little bit kind of light in content, but still great and on point, because we are going to go to Australia for this video. That's right. The lovely sister of a good friend of mine visited recently, and she always brings me a couple of Australian snacks just to try because she knows that I like my food. And this time she brought me some Jatz. Now Jatz are Australia's favourite cracker. It's a delicious crowd pleaser. It's the ideal cracker to dip, top or snack on. It's made from 100% Australian sourced wheat from local Aussie farmers. our crackers have been oven baked the famous Arnott's way for 70 years. So there you go, what a cracker. And it comes in this really distinctive red box. And they do say there they are baked, not fried. There's no artificial colours or flavours, no added MSG, foil packed for freshness. So I'm really excited to give these a try. And you know what? I thought they were a little bit like our Ritz biscuits. So we get Ritz, which is a very cheesy kind of cracker, but it doesn't look like it is. So Ritz is quite cheesy, like I said. But this looks like it is a wheat biscuit. I don't know what flavour it's got though, what flavour it's going to have. But we're going to open these up and give them a try. Now I've got some, I don't keep these in this room normally. I brought these from downstairs. I've got some cheese, which is cheese and ham. And I've got some honey roast dry cured ham. And my spready knife. So we're going to give this a try and see what we think. Now I haven't done many savoury snacks before, but I'm really intrigued to see how this is. First of all, we're going to do the tap test. And we're going to open this up. So you can see there that they are wrapped in foil just to keep the freshness locked in. You know what? I'm really excited about this. I can't wait to get stuck in. Should we get them opened up? So I thought they'd be all lined up in a plastic tray. Should we take one out and give it a closer inspection and a tap? Would you like one? You got it. Brilliant. Okay, I'll get mine. So it's really light and it's powdery. I think it's got like a light salt on it. And I've got the salt on my fingers. But it's very dry, and I do like how it's got these kind of little edges to it. Almost like a pie. These little curved edges, can you see them? I'll see if I can bring it closer so you can. Do you know what? There could be a really nice smell, but I'm ill, so I can't smell anything. But let's give it a tap test. Nice, isn't it? Okay, so looking at it, you can see how it's been baked. You can see that there's something kind of rustic about it almost. I like it. I like the look of it. But I think we need to taste it. Bearing in mind, again, my taste buds probably aren't at the best at the moment with this illness. Should we give it a try and we will mark it out of 5 and see what we think? Okay, you ready for this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, what did you think? Yeah. Really? Okay, so you said it was really tasty. Yeah, now I found it quite dry. It had a great texture to it, a really big crunch. It was lovely, but But I do think, and this is my opinion, that this will really come to life with a great companion like a cheese, a dip or a spread, whether it's pate, whether it's a cheese or a nice garlic dip, or but on its own I just found it a little bit on the dry side. It isn't a massive thing. I mean, I don't like the majority of crackers, cream crackers even, as much when they're just dry, but with that I did like it, but just a little bit dry. I would like it better with something else. Yeah, to me, that's what they do remind me of, cream crackers. So in the UK here, we get Jacob's cream crackers, which are square shaped, but very much like that. I didn't really get much of a big taste variance, which made me think, oh, that's unique. But yeah, the Australians really say that it is a huge thing over there and everybody loves it. I just thought it was a round cream cracker, personally. Yeah, you could taste, yeah, it did have a distinctive taste. Okay, what would you give it out of 5? Okay, right, I'll give you my score. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there was nothing wrong with it. It was a solid, lovely crunch, lovely, slightly salted, which was really nice. Perfect, but I just probably wouldn't eat that many on their own, just because of the dryness. You give it a 4 out of 5 as well. That's fair enough. Yeah, I did like it too. Should we try it with a little bit of cheese? Brilliant. Okay, so I'll let you have another one. Got it. Brilliant. And one for me. Right, there is some spready cheese. I'll just put down there. And there is a spread knife. I'll wait for you first and then I'll do mine. Yeah, brilliant. Do you get anything like that in America? Anything of the same ilk? All I can liken it to is cream crackers. I did think Ritz originally, but it's nothing like a Ritz biscuit. I'm presuming Ritz is kind of everywhere as well as it. Sometimes you just don't know what is more localised and what isn't. I'm just going to have a drink of my coffee. You're all done. Brilliant. Right, I just put mine on. Not put too much on. Just a little bit. And then I will spread it around on the biscuit. There we go. Right, how exciting. So this is with Primula cheese and ham spread. So shall we go for this? 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Do you know what I like about it? They're not too big. Sometimes with cream crackers they're very large and you have to kind of bite them in half. But I like the fact you can just pop the whole thing in your mouth. They are kind of a mouthful, aren't they? Really nice. I would think that would be really nice with pate as well. What did you think? Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was just the ideal accompaniment to that. The crispness, the creaminess of the cheese. It was very flavoursome and I think it was a perfect combination. What do you give it? Okay, you're waiting for it. Should we do it at the same time? 1, 2, 3. Yes, we're in agreement. Definitely a 5 out of 5. That just accentuated the Jatz for me. The fact that the perfect accompaniment with some cheese and nice creamy dip. When you get those nice fresh dips that you can dip your breadsticks in, you get like the guacamole, and you get even cottage cheese would be really nice as well. What do you think? Excellent. Should we try a little bit of ham with it as well? So I've got some ham and we can put some spread on as well. Okay, we'll have another one. There you go. Okay. And I'll put some ham down there for you. You got it. And of course the cheese spread. Perfect. Again, I'll just wait for you. You want to put the cheese spread on first? Okay, that's fine. I think I do as well. I think when it comes to having something, it's best to have the dip or the spread at the bottom and then have the cooked meat on the top. I agree. I'll tell you what, while you're getting ready, I'll just do a little bit of research on Jatz crackers and just find out what the history is behind them. Tell me about Jatz. Jatz crackers. Here we go. So this is Australia's favourite cracker. It's very popular and iconic savoury biscuit in Australia, and it's produced by Arnott's biscuits, which is the same as Tim Tam's. So they're crunchy, lightly salted savoury biscuit / cracker. They're circular, about 5 centimetres in diameter, with a scalloped edge. I didn't find that word, but that is certainly true. They are mildly savoury, with a slight sweetness, described as having a flaky, buttery and crumbly texture. They are oven baked, not fried, and the original recipe contains lots of cream, milk powder and malt. So they were first introduced in Australia in 1952. So they are known for their versatility, making them a staple for entertaining and everyday snacking. Topped with cheese, especially cheddar, cabanossi sausage are popular Australian spreads like Vegemite. I don't have any Vegemite in, sorry. They're wonderful for dipping in various dips or by themselves as a quirky, satisfying snack, even used as a base for canapes or party platters. There we go. You're finished. I'll start to do mine. Yeah. Just put some more of that on. And just spread that over. There we go. Now get some cooked meat and just kind of slowly put that on the top like that. So, you got yours ready, I've got mine ready. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Now, I see what all the fuss is about. That base is just the most perfect accompaniment with anything piled on top of it. The cream cheese and the ham was just sublime with the Jatz base. I'm a huge fan. They are absolutely to die for. So I am a Jatz fan. Now, what do you think? Would you give it? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm great, we're on the same page, but one thing I want to do next, before my coffee gets cold, is to have a Tim Tam. Are you ready for your dessert? Okay, from Australia's favourite cracker to Australia's favourite biscuits. It's the famous Tim Tams. Looking at this, I've done a bit of research on Tim Tams. They are an iconic brand of chocolate biscuit produced by Arnott once again. A Tim Tam is a classic. It was started in 1964 and it's got 2 layers of malted biscuit, of chocolate malted biscuit, a light creamy chocolate filling sandwiched between the 2 2 biscuits. The outer coating is a smooth textured chocolate biscuit that covers the entire biscuit. The unique creamy richness of the filling is often credited for setting it apart. The biscuit was created by Ian Norris, who's inspired by the similar British biscuit, the penguin, which I'm massively familiar with. I love a penguin, and set out to make a better one. So the biscuit was developed after Arnott's food technologist Ian Norris found the penguin biscuit in Britain in 1958 and sought to improve it. So there you go. Now there's lots of different varieties of the Tim Tam, such as dark chocolate double coat, which is wrapped in a thicker layer of chocolate, chewy caramel, white chocolate, gluten-free, salted caramel, brownie, decadent triple chocolate, choc mint, choc espresso martini, and of course this, which is the Jatz variation. So we're going to talk about the Tim Tam Slam as well. So first of all, we're going to open these up and have a taste of the biscuit on its own. Look at all those lovely chocolate biscuits in there. Don't they look absolutely delicious? Did you get it? Okay, brilliant. I will take mine. Right, let's put this down for a minute. I should have bought a pack of penguins, which is the UK kind of version of this, and it's made by McVitie's, but this is iconic Australian. It looks really nice. You see how thick the chocolate looks as well, and great to tap as well. Very satisfactory. It's starting to melt in my hand, so that just shows how great the chocolate is. Should we snap it in half and have a look at the inside? Ready? 1, 2, 3. I like the spray of crumbs there. So that's the Tim Tam inside, and you can see how the chocolate filling is sandwiched between 2 biscuits. In this case they are Jatz, which is kind of a slightly savoury. Should we give it a try? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wow, what'd you think? I loved it. It's the Jatz, it's got the perfect crunch. And again, it's not sweet, it's not salty, it's kind of somewhere in between. Perfect accompaniment. The other half is melting quickly in my hand, so I'm going to pop this one now. Loved it. What'd you give it? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm great. We're on the same page. We have been for the last few weeks. Perfect biscuit. I just like that slight saltiness. That just really is so interesting. It just works. It shouldn't work, but it does. I don't know what it is. Yeah, you've just got that slight tinge of savoury, which just seems to make it very distinctive. Yeah, you agree. You are right, of course, and it is a resounding 5 out of 5. But are you ready to do it the Australian way? Because the Tim Tam Slam is the only way that Australians would have a Tim Tam. Why don't you hang fire for a second, because I'll go down and get 2 fresh coffees and we can do a Tim Tam Slam in style with a nice steaming mug of coffee. Sound good? Stay tuned. And I'm back. There you go. You've got your fresh coffee, I've got mine, and it's very, very, very hot, which is the way that it should be. Right, Tim Tam Slam. Now this can get messy, so first of all, take yours. Got it. I'll take mine. Right, okay, what we we do here is we bite one corner off, this one here, like that. Then we bite the other edge off, like that. You see that? You done yours? Oh, I just love that biscuit, man. I'm just loving the saltiness. Okay, get your hot coffee. Maybe it should be tea, I don't know. But we're just going to dip this in to the drink. We're going to suck like it's a straw out of this end. And then you're going to just push it in your mouth when the liquid starts to come through here. You ready? And then we'll mark it out of 5. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that is mind-blowing. Wow, the whole thing just disintegrates in your mouth. Once you get that liquid in, what did you think? You're just recovering from it too. So you loved it. I did too. Do you know what? The best ones are the chewy caramel. If you do the Tim Tam Slam with a chewy caramel, you're just chewing on that caramel. Everything else just kind of goes to this chocolatey mush in your mouth. I think they are absolutely tremendous biscuits. Honestly, the Tim Tam is the king of biscuits, possibly in the whole world. I'd love to try the mint ones, and I was in Australia a few years back for a month. But I didn't try the mint ones and all of the other funky ones. I have asked my friend who gave me these two to send me some over, so she's going to get some into a little package and she's going to give me some various funky flavours of Tim Tams. We can even do a Tim Tam Slam face-off between all these great flavours. Okay, crunch time. What did you think? Should we rate it? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I knew you would go for that. It was just the perfect biscuit. I agree on all fronts. Now it's been really hard not to sniffle, cough or sneeze, so I've really held it together. But next week we go into festive mode. So I've got a few treats in store regarding Christmas taste tests. And I'm going to start the month off with my November ramble, and then we're going to get straight into December content, all very Christmassy. So I'll be getting my tree up and my lights up very soon. So on that note, I'm going to love you all and leave you for this week. Thank you so much for joining me.